Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button right now for your boy. I'm sitting here thinking about something, right? It's your host, F. Merritt. That's number one. But I'm sitting here thinking about Terence Crawford. I think the boxing world, the fans, the media, the promoters of Terence Crawford and from the past, current ones, competitors, I think everybody owes Terence Crawford an apology. I think everybody owes fighters like Terence Crawford an apology. And when I say that, I'm speaking from a perspective of the guys that want to fight the best, the guys that want to take that chance, the guys that want to move up and down and get the biggest fights possible for their legacy, the guys that want to take chances, the guys that really honestly are running to the greatness, man, willing to put it all on the line, win, lose, or draw. Those guys. That's what we've seen with Terence Crawford. It's just, I hate the fact that he had to go through so much in order to get where he's at today. I hate that he had to be disrespected. He had to be called different names, even from content creators, boxing media content creators. They were calling him top ranked Toby. You know what I'm saying? They were saying he was protected. Said, and even from his current, at the time, and former promoter Bob Arum said, "I'm losing money on Terence Crawford. He doesn't sell, blah, bitty, blah, bitty, blah." Why did this man have to go through so much? Why? Why do guys that really want to show that they're the best in the world, not even for the paycheck, but for the glory, taking a chance to be remembered in history books as one of the greatest of all time? That takes guts, that takes balls, that takes courage. But to be held back by fans, by media, by promoters, by other fighters, that's sad. It's disrespectful. And for that, I personally want to tell Terence Crawford, I apologize. I apologize for doubting him. I picked Canelo. I ate my crow. It is what it is. And I always said when I did pick Canelo, and this isn't about Canelo, but I picked Canelo based off the fact that he was the bigger man, blah, 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 right? But in my heart, I was going for Terence Crawford. I wanted that man to make history. He did that. I was so happy when he did it. I was so happy when he beat Errol Spence. Not just because he beat Errol Spence, but it was a phenomenal performance. If it would have went the other way, I would have been proud of Errol Spence for putting on a phenomenal performance. We have to get back to that in the sport of boxing, of just being fans of the sport and seeing the best man or woman win. We get to build up to the fight, and we get to see them showcase their skills, their God-given abilities, and be the best versions of themselves come fight night. We get caught up in the bull. I don't want to curse, but I'm cursing on this one. We get caught up in the bullshit. We get caught up in picking sides. We get caught up on and being emotionally attached to certain fighters. And we should be getting caught up in the skill set. We should be thinking logically and not emotionally sometimes. But we have to give credit for guys that are stepping up, moving up different weight classes, taking on the big bad wolf, taking on the biggest challenges ever. This is how we witness greatness, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we got to see a young Mike Tyson go in there and beat up grown men at a young age. I guess it's just us over the years having to just accept that it's gonna be politics when it comes to the sport of boxing. The business of boxing is what they call it. I hate that. I hate that guys get held back. I hate that some guys never get the shot. I guarantee you it's a guy we never heard of that's just locked in a bad contract that'll probably whoop everybody. Or a guy that we've never heard of that hasn't been discovered yet. We would have never known about Terence Crawford if it wasn't for him going in there with that sparring session with Tim Bradley. You gotta give thanks, and you gotta hey, take your hat off to Tim Bradley. This man went in there, got in the ring with Bud, and was like, oh, hold on, bro, this dude is different. You gotta give thanks to Terence Crawford's mother. Now, you may not have agreed with the method or whatever like that. The story is, I'm sure everyone in boxing knows the story, you know what I'm saying, as far as her paying, allegedly paying the kids in the neighborhood to try to whoop him, and nobody could whoop him. She awoke a monster. We witnessed one of the greatest fighters of all time. And I think he's still going to keep going. This man is special. I think we get caught up in picking sides, and it's not cool, man. Enjoy the fights. Enjoy these guys while they're here. I hate that politics and the business and the promoters tried to hide and blackball this man out the game. I hate that. He had to go out of his way to go around promoters to directly call Earl Spence to try to make this fight and had them to talk about everything and make the fight happen, or it never would have happened. He had to go out of his way to go after a Canelo fight, or this fight would have never happened. Come on, man. Like I said before, I'm going to say it again. The boxing world, the boxing fans, the promoters, even some of the networks, they owe Terence Crawford an apology. We witnessed, and we are still witnessing, one of the greatest fighters of all time. This is a special, special fighter, man. Once in a lifetime. This is a top 5 fighter of all time in the game, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, y'all hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. It's your host, F. Merritt, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. I'm out. Let me know what you guys think about this, man.